Hey, and welcome to another in our series of programs you probably need for AP Biology screencasts. And this is going to deal with the NetLogo modeling tool, which is a free thing, and you might need to use it for different things. So this is just the process of getting it. So if you want, just the easiest thing to do is Google NetLogo. And if we Google NetLogo, right, Google will just take you right there, but if you want to get there, it's just, there's the address if you want it, right? ccl blah, 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 blah. Anyway, when you get to this page, I know it's going to be hard to figure out what button to click to download, but once you do make your choice and click this giant download button in the middle, you're going to need to fill out some information. So you would just put in your information and give yourself an organization, like maybe that, and email address. And you don't need to put in comments. And so if you click download, you'll get brought here, and you can pick your poison. You probably want to download the OS X version and the Windows version, because computers at work are, or school I should say, are OS X, and computer at your home might be Windows. Of course, if you have a Mac at home, then you're kind of like me, so congratulations on that. And you can also just download the Mac OS X version. If you are using Linux, they do have a Linux version, and if you are using Linux, tell me, and I will give you a high five, because I'll think that you're awesome. But you're going to download the file, and so let's just go ahead and download the OS X version. All right, so we're going to click Save, and it's a big old file, and so it's going to take it a little bit of time to download. But what this is basically is that this is a portal that's going to allow you to get access to all of the various NetLogo simulations, which we might use in class. And it is Java native. So a lot of times, some of those models are actually just embedded in websites, and you don't actually need the overall program. But if you want it and you want to get it, then you can. And so once it's finished downloading, and I think we're almost there, we'll open it up. But the models, a lot of times, will just send you to in the actual document, and you can play around with those without having to download the program, which is nice as long as Java is enabled, which is pretty cool. All right, so we're all set, and so we're just going to open up our NetLogo file. And there it is, right? There's NetLogo 5.02, and so that's the thing that you definitely want to put on your flash drive. This NetLogo 5.02 thing. And if we open it up here, we can see all these different things. And what we would just click is the NetLogo 5.02 button and just tell it to open it up. And what you're going to see here is the overall NetLogo sort of like application window. And then if you need to open up a particular model, you just go to File and Models Library, and then you have some options. And there's a lot of things you can play around with. We'll focus mostly in the biology section, and maybe in some things over here like the Beagle evolution models and so forth, which are also in here too. But let's just open up a particular model. So this is the wolf sheep predation model, and we can open it up right here. And so now here's our wolf sheep predation model, and there's all sorts of parameters that we can set for the model before we tell it to run, and we can get information about the model and like what it does and how it works and all that sort of stuff. And let's go back to our interface, and so let's click setup, and now let's click go, and let's see what happens. And when, you know, everybody does a thing, and it looks like we've got a lot of wolves and sheep, and we can keep track of what's happening here, but something happened and we wound up, our model just crashed. So okay, so maybe not the best model ever, but you know, we can change the parameters and see what's happening, and we'll change the graph as a result. And those are the kinds of things that we'll be dealing with the NetLogo stuff. But you just need to download the program and then put the version of it that you need onto your flash drive so you have it. So I put it in the same folder where you're putting your protein modeling files, for instance, right? The overall like programs I need for AP Biology folder. All right, cool. Hope that's helpful. Thanks so much. Take it easy.